Today we're going to build a commenter's house. Let's get started right away. I decided I'm going to make it 6x6, and I'm going to build the walls out of cobblestone. Here I'm just double checking my dimensions, make sure I got them right. And then I'm going to clear out the ground right here to get started. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the cobblestone and I'm going to build the first level perimeter of the house. This is actually part 3 of our village build. We built a medieval house, which was pretty big, and then we built a medieval church, and you can see the links for those in the description of this video if you want to watch those as well. And then right here I am clearing out another level of the floor, and you'll see shortly I'll replace it with wood planks. Basically I wanted to step down into this house from like the main street level. And then here I'm going to place some stairs. That's where the door is going to go to come into the house. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the second level of the perimeter of the building. Alright, and then time for the third level. Alright, the third level, and here goes the fourth and final level. As you can see, it's only 3 levels above the ground, but because we dug down one, it's actually 4 levels high. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut the door in, and I'm going to use a standard oak door for it. And then here I'm going to cut a window in. Just trying to decide where I want to put it. Alright, and then you'll notice and then around the back of the house, we're going to go here and we're going to cut windows in here. And then right here. And then you'll see the right hand window there. I'm actually going to end up moving it up one because when I get to the inside and I put stairs in, the stairs kind of run right into that window, and I don't like that. So you'll see I'll move that later. Alright, now I'm going to put the roof on. I'm going to use, in this case, the spruce stairs. And here I am playing it back at double speed. So there, I'm just filling in the ends of the roof. And you'll see I'll mess up placing these roof blocks so many times. If anybody has any tips on how to do it better, I'm doing this on my Switch. And it seems like I very often put them on upside down, or I put them in the wrong place, and I'm not sure why that happens. And then I'm just finishing up the other side of the roof here. I think here I messed up like 15 times in a row. So just hang in there. I am playing this back at double speed right here, just so you don't have to spend a lot of time watching me mess up. Alright, and then here I'm going to put the overhang on either side. And that finishes the roof up. Quick little step back to see how our progress is coming. Here I decided to move the window over to the left one, just to align it with the window in the back. And now we're going to go in the house and we're going to work on furnishing it. I'm using oak slabs for the ceiling of the first floor and the floor of the second floor. Alright, that finishes the ceiling right there. And now we're going to go in here and I'm going to start cutting some stairs in. Just trying to figure out how I want to orientate the stairs. And here's where I mentioned earlier, I'm actually going to end up moving the window a little bit because you can see it's being blocked by that oak, those oak planks right there. And then there I finish it up. Break out some parts in the floor so I can use the stairs. And then here's where I'm going to go ahead. At first I was thinking of just keeping the window a single little square like that, and then I was like, you know, I think it looks nice, so if I made it a little bigger. So here I finally decided, so I'm going to break that out and replace that with a pane of glass. Look at that view. You can see the ocean, and then you can also see a standard Minecraft village that was placed over there. And then here I'm putting a oak slab down, because when you use a slab, it's like at the half height and you can't really build anything on it. Like if I put those fences down there without the oak slab, they'd be basically floating in air. And I don't want it to look like that. It looks better if they're attached to something. And then here I'm going to replace this with an oak slab just to give it a little bit more space. And then right here, that corner kind of didn't look right. It kind of looked like it was floating in the air. So I'm putting these posts in here to kind of support that corner. It looked a little better when I did that, at least in my opinion. And then I'm going to fill out the rest of the floor here with the oak slabs. And this is going to be the little bedroom up here for the commoners. So if you saw the medieval house that we built, which is right across the street from this one, that would be basically like a, you know, probably a landowner or something like that back in the Middle Ages. And then this house here might be like just a worker's house, maybe a farmhand or something like that. They basically have a really tiny bedroom and a really tiny downstairs with just enough place to cook and a tiny little table to sit at. You'll see shortly. And I just decided to put some windows up here to let some light in. And then here I'm deciding to put some torches up, and I'm like, where do I want them, on the ends or do I want them in the middle? And I decide to put them in the middle. And then that finishes up our upstairs right there. So now here we head downstairs and we're going to furnish the downstairs. So I put a chest there because we need some place to store our stuff. And then here I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of chairs in. I put the furnace there for now, but then you'll see I'll decide to move it in a little bit. So I go ahead and put a chair there, and I put a table in right here. just like that. And then I'm going to put the furnace over here on this side. I kind of wish I had a little bit more room, but yeah, the house is so small. I couldn't really put it in front of the stairs. I couldn't really put it under the stairs. I felt like in real life that would be like a fire hazard, so I didn't want to do that. And then basically the only place I could put it was right next to this stair, like that. And then that's it. That's our finished house. This is what it looks like on the first floor. And then if we go outside, kind of take a quick flyby here. And that's what it looks like. That's our finished Commodore's house. And then you'll see shortly in another video, we're going to build another one right next to this one. A little different style, but actually a little smaller too. We won't have an upstairs. At that point, we'll have a total of 4 buildings in our village. And if you want to see the other builds, you can look at the description of this video, and I have links in there to all the other builds that we did if you're interested in building this village on your own. Thanks for building along with us here at Diamond Standard Gaming, and I hope to see you back here soon. Have a great day.